So this is question 2c. We're trying to integrate that between and find the definite integral between pi and pi over 2. Okay. Problem because we just got sine times cos, which we can't. If it was sine plus cos, we'd be okay. So we'll look in the formula sheet until you can find something. And under products and trigonometry, you'll see that 2 sine A cos A, cos B, which kind of looks what we've got. We just need to put a 2 in front of it, equals sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B. So what we're going to do is get a 2 in front of that first. So what we do is pull a half out the front, and then we can put a 2 there. Because a half times 2, of course, is 1, which is what we originally had. Okay, so now we're going to change that to this. So we've got a half. We still haven't integrated it yet, so we'll keep that there. So 2 sine 2x cos 4x is sine of A plus B. So this is A, this is B. So that's going to be sine of 6x plus sine of A minus B, which is sine of 2x minus 4x, which is sine of minus 2x dx. Okay, now we can integrate that. So leave the half out the front. Okay, so we've got sine of 6x. Sine becomes negative cos. And because of the 6x, we divide by 6. Sine again becomes negative cos. So we've got negative cos. And because of the minus 2x, we divide it by minus 2. And that's between pi and pi over 2. Let's leave the half there. That becomes a plus, by the way. So the 2 negatives there. So we're just going to make that into a plus and cancel that out. So now we're going to go cos of 6. We're going to put pi into it first. I'll put it in first, divide by 6. Cos of negative 2 pi. And then we subtract, put pi over 2 into it. 6 times pi upon 2 is just 3 pi. Plus cos of negative 2 times pi over 2 is just negative pi. Alright, we'll just times it by a half at the end. Okay, so for the cos of 6, so let's draw a cos graph. I find it the easiest way to think of it. So 2 pi, it's always 1. So every multiple of 2 pi, it's always going to equal 1. Every odd number of pi, so pi, 3 pi and 5 pi, for example, it's going to be negative 1. So we can work this out. So 6 pi is going to be positive 1, but because of the negative in front of the cos, it's going to be negative. So cos of negative 2 pi is going to be positive 1, just the same. And because it's over 2, so negative. Oh, sorry, positive 1, isn't it? So positive, not negative. 3 pi, remember, is the opposite. So cos of 3 pi is going to be negative 1. So negative 1 is positive 1. So that becomes 1/6, positive 1/6, negative, and this bit's negative, so it makes a positive. Cos of negative pi is negative 1 as well. And because it's plus, we've got minus negative a half. Okay, so let's work out what this is. And then just put all of that into the calculator. So you've got a half plus a half because of the 2 negatives there, which is a quarter. Negative 6 minus a 6, which is minus 2/6. And then we're times it by a half. And then we put that all into the calculator and we get a third.